Howdy folks, Wes here, taking a break from watching YouTube videos to go ahead and record a response to Tony, MrFartboy. Um, kind of got behind here, and all of a sudden there's like 7 or 8 threads going, and it's crazy. All of a sudden, nothing. Things was kind of dead between January and February, and all of a sudden there's tons of threads and tons of videos being uploaded. So I don't know what happened, but it's getting pretty crazy. So let me go ahead and get into this. Okay, the first question is: are your musical taste collection mainstream or indie? Is that important to you? Um, my collection and taste is mostly mainstream, but I mean I love music. I'll listen to anything. It's just mainstream because it's what's easier to find. It's what my friends are listening to, so that that when they turn me on to something, it's usually something that's more mainstream. But I mean, I'm open to listening to anything. I don't care if it's mainstream or indie or not. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. Number two, what do you think will happen to the vinyl community? Will it grow, evolve, or fizzle out? I think it's still in a growth stage. It's been growing steadily. I see a lot of new people on here, um, posting first videos and whatnot, and it's still growing. Um, Everything's been positive so far. I was involved in a YouTube community in the past, the weight loss community back when I was losing weight about 3 years ago, and things got really political and bad and negative, and there was a lot of bad things that went on. So I hope we don't evolve or devolve down to something like that. I hope it stays positive and nobody gets jealous or anything like that. So, but yeah, I see it growing right now, and everything's going great. And it's getting to where I'm having trouble keeping up with things. So I guess that's a good thing. Okay, number three. Whose collection do you admire most? I'm probably gonna have to go with the teacher. Just because his tastes seem to fit really well with what I'm into. The old school hip hop, but also got the classic rock and just any kind of new, open mind about groups, listening to new R&B. Listen to the what is it, Archangel. I can't even think of what the name of that new R&B singer is. But yeah, him most. Also Nathan's collection, I really love. Nathan Morales, really love his collection too. He's got great tastes and stuff I really like, and he's got a really good amount of stuff, and I just really like his collection. Okay, number four. Pick an album that takes you back to a point in time. What does it remind you of? Thought about this, and I decided to pick Arlo Guthrie's Alice's Restaurant, mainly because I was actually able to see him in concert about 5 or 6 years ago, which is, something I never thought I would be able to do, is be able to see him in concert. But he did come to the Florida Folk Festival, like I said, about 5 or 6 years ago, and got to see him actually perform twice that day. He performed in a smaller tent, just like a jam tent sort of situation, during the afternoon, and that was really good. Just did some jams and did a few different things, and then later on that evening actually did a regular full concert on the main stage, and it was just wonderful to be able to see him perform, and just something I never thought I would be able to see, and I actually did get a chance to see him perform, so it's made me very happy. So that's what that reminds me of. Okay. Name an album that you hated at first listen, but stuck with it, and now you love it. I decided to pick Paul's Boutique. This was just the first time I heard this. right after License to Ill, and they came out with this, and I'm like, what the hell are they doing? What is this? What is this crap? Where's the Beastie Boys I know and love? But now 20 years down the line, this is a really great album. Just but yeah, that's pretty much it. Name a band or performer that you dislike but can't deny their importance to rock and roll. I'm probably going to upset quite a few people with this, but just give me a chance to explain myself. I'm going to have to choose Bob Dylan. Um, I really, really respect what he's done for music. He's written tons and tons and tons of great songs, but I, I don't, I don't get his singing or playing, or his performance of them, of the songs. I don't think they're good. And to be honest, I haven't really given him a fair shake. I think one of my goals this year is to buy at least one Bob Dylan album and really give it a really good chance, instead of just listen to a song here and a song there. Maybe if I buy an album and really give it a try, maybe I'll get it. But yeah, I mean, I like I said, don't hate me. I really, really respect the guy. I mean, he came and played here back in October, and I was eating at the Five Guys Burgers, and I saw his tour buses come into town, and I could feel the energy in the air, and it was, feel like there was some greatness right around me. So it was, I respect him, love him, just don't have any of his music, and don't really get it. Okay, number 7, biggest misconception about vinyl. I don't really think there's any misconceptions about it. I think people, the average Joe on the street just thinks we're a little silly for buying and collecting it, which is true with any hobby. People think I'm silly for modifying my car and doing different things, or just any kind of hobby where you get into it and you get into the nuances of things, and it's a little bit silly. You have to be a little bit silly to collect things, or get really emotionally involved in something like that. But I don't think there's any misconceptions. I think, other than the fact that I think people think vinyl in general sounds bad. Vinyl can sound bad. I think the turntables of the 80s really did a disservice to vinyl, because starting off in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, turntables got better and I'm talking about consumer level turntables just seemed to get better and better and better in quality, and then something happened in the 80s, and just got these cheap Chinese all-in-one systems, and the quality really went downhill. You get these really cheap plastic tone arms with the cheapest cartridge they could throw on there, and a really bad belt drive turntable where the platter would flop all around, and it was just, it really did a disservice to vinyl. So, I think that made people think that vinyl sounds bad, but and okay, show off an LP you've never found a reason for showing before. I went ahead and picked this Eddie Murphy Comedian. This is one of the first records I ever bought. I bought it at it was a flea market. I was maybe 11 or 12. I was quite young. I bought Chicago's second album, The Village People, and I'm trying to think. I think there was one other album I bought, but it was just a pile of albums, and I maybe paid $1 for them all. Just spending my allowance on records. But this is one of the first ones I bought. I really love comedy, and Eddie Murphy's one of my favorites. So, thanks for the thread, Tony, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.